In the final segment of this 64 and more interview with Bryan Wittman, we start out by talking about his favorite Disney theme park. Then we move on to the evolution of the Disney company and chat about family, life, work, and the definition of fun. All in all, a well-rounded portrait of the man who for 30 years made magic happen for the mouse. Disneyland or Disney World?
Disneyland.
Really?
Disneyland is my favorite. I think I had a great opportunity to be the creative force and the leader, if you will, of the 50th anniversary of Disneyland, which is a huge milestone for not just Disneyland and the Disney company, but really for the theme park and entertainment industry. It was quite a big milestone, and so that was kind of fun for me to be able to do that and create what that was going to be and how important that was going to be in the history of Disney, and it was fun that day knowing that the 50th anniversary day was very, very ceremonial and wonderful, and celebrities and media and this whole wonderful day, and it was just fun to know that the last person that did that was Walt Disney. And now fast forward 50 years later, I was in charge of it, so that was pretty neat.
Do you think that the Disney Corporation is staying true to Walt Disney's ideal and his dreams?
Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. There's a saying that, we still, to the day that I left, there was a lot of meetings where you would ask yourself vocally in the meeting, so would Walt do this?
Really?
And yeah, still a lot of what would Walt think, what would Walt do, would Walt do this?
You need those bracelets, WW, what would Walt do?
We should have had those, good idea. But it was a lot of that, and there would be a lot of good dialogue about it, because you'd say, well, I don't know if Walt would or wouldn't, and if things like buying Marvel, and having Spider-Man, and boy, Walt, would he have done that or not? Well, no, it's a Spider-Man. It's not a Disney character. No, but he had to develop characters at some point, and new characters, and to be a vibrant company, and he created from Mickey Mouse on, and the Toy Story characters and the Star Wars characters, they're all part of the Disney company now, and I think Walt would have been very proud and excited to know that the company is growing and prospering and not just resting on its laurels. And it did that for a number of years and sort of got in trouble 30 years ago, but that's not the case today.
Will you go back?
Will I go back? Yeah, I'll probably go back at some point. It'll be different for me. It'll be hard to walk around and not... I don't think I can ever just go and enjoy it for what it is. I know too much about it, and I know every inch of the parks, and I know, all the business part of it, so I don't know if I could ever really go and enjoy it as just, maybe through my eyes of my grandkids and my kids and my family, maybe, but it'll be a very different experience for me.
Who is the most important person to you?
My wife.
That's a good answer, because she's going to see this video.
That's the only answer.
Okay, moving right along. What's your biggest life fear, and how do you overcome it?
I think my biggest life fear has been failure, just not wanting to fail, and I've worked hard to ensure that never happened.
I guess.
And failure is not an option.
But if it was your fear, how do you make it so concrete that it's not going to happen?
You work hard at it every single day, like anybody else's fears that you have, or any problems anyone has in life. You just have to, you work at it every day, that you wake up in the morning and go, all right, another day, a lot of challenges, a lot of issues, a lot of problems. I am not going to fail, no matter what it is, personal, professional, big, small, whatever it is. I'm not going to fail at doing that. I will accomplish this. I will get it done. It will be the best that it can possibly be, and I will not be a failure.
So just to back up and put these things together, when the curtain didn't come off the castle, was that a failure to you?
It wasn't, yes, but my positioning to the world was, you know what, we tried it, and at least we tried something, and we did not do it because of the risk of failure. We at least tried it.
Better to try and fail than not to try at all?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's you can't have a lot of those. So you get a couple of passes in your life, and the discussion at Disney was, not a bad thing, but it was, okay, we try this, let's not have too many more of these. Got it. So, in my 30-year career, that was probably the only thing that was bad, and it wasn't that bad, but I mean, it was costly, and it looked terrible, and it was bad. But
did you curtail or downsize or downscale your dreams and creative ideas after that because of that?
it actually went just the opposite and went bigger and better, because I had to now overcome that one and showcase, bigger, better things. People
so it didn't
are very
make you
forgiving.
get smaller, it made you get bigger.
Make it bigger, because now it's all right. Now my next one out of the box has got to be bigger and better and more successful than that one. So
well, more successful wasn't too hard, but
the sooner I can do that, the sooner that one will go away and be forgotten.
One last question for the man who is so much fun and has created so much fun for so many other people. How do you define fun?
I define fun as anything that'll put a smile on someone's face, and I love doing things that make people smile, make people happy, and I think if they're smiling and if they're happy, they're usually having fun.
Great. Thank you, Bryan Wittman.
Thank you, Christina.
You're welcome.
This was awesome.
Good. I'm glad.